About a week and a half ago, I talked about formative books, books that helped form us when we were impressionable, childhood or the early 20s. And I asked you about the books that formed you as readers. And the answers I found very fascinating. This slideshow, where I can, I feature my own books, and where I can't, I used a copy I found. Greetings, legendary readers. Welcome to Larry's Legendary Library, where we explore science fiction, fantasy, and the deeper wonder within them. Today I want to talk about the books that built legendary readers, the books that you mentioned that were formative books for you. I've divided these into three categories. First, classic foundational fantasy. Richardson Reed's 573 mentioned The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Larry Lade Roots 971 mentioned The Lord of the Rings by Tolkien. Also by Larry Lade Route 971, The Elfstones of Shannara and The Wishsong of Shannara. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis was mentioned by Stan's Cutlery Universe. Classic fantasy, awe-inspiring books. I haven't read the Shannara books, but definitely want to. Certainly books that create a sense of wonder. And then the second category I'm calling big idea science fiction. Dune by Frank Herbert, mentioned by Richardson Reed's 573. These others by him also: Childhood's End by Arthur C. Clarke, The Moon is a Harsh Mistress by Robert Heinlein, and Earth Abides by George Stewart, all mentioned by Richardson Reed's 573. And then Larry Lade Route 971 mentioned Foundation's Edge and Foundation and Earth, written by Isaac Asimov. And then The Sword of Aldonez by Marion Zimmer Bradley, mentioned by Brand Eclectic, 1976. Of these that I've read, again, we have that awe and wonder. We have that sense that the universe is feeling much larger. Many of us were formed not by just the plots in these books, but by the huge scale in these great science fiction books. And then my third category I'm calling the books of myth and literary foundations, mentioned by Larry Lade, Route 971, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer, and William Shakespeare. I'll be honest, I haven't read these. I've wanted to. From what I understand, we have heroism, we have sacrifice, and they're certainly classics in every sense of the word. Why do people remember these books decades later? What did they waken within us? Why do formative books become so much a part of our identity? Maybe formative books hit us like they do because they arrive before we fully know who we are, and they help shape who we are becoming. That certainly aligns with our theme this month, The Reading Life. I find this whole subject of formative books very fascinating. And I want to thank all of you who took the time to share your formative books. It really means a lot to me. I enjoy reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, keep exploring the deeper wonder.